Fala aí, rapaziada, sejam todos bem-vindos para mais um vídeo. Machado Gameplay falando aqui. E é isso aí, família, estamos dando continuidade aqui à nossa série de Final Fantasy XVI, tá? Se vocês gostam desse tipo de conteúdo, família, aproveite e deixa o like, deixa nos comentários aí os próximos jogos. E se você ainda não for inscrito no canal, aproveite e se inscreve. Não esquece de ativar o sininho, porque o YouTube não entrega vídeo para ninguém. Bora lá, família, bora dar continuidade aqui, ó. A gente tava aqui com o nosso Clive aqui, né? A gente acabou de separar do nosso amigo Cid, tá? Agora a gente vai atrás do dominante do fogo. Bora lá, família. É o famoso Eikon do fogo. A gente parou nessa vila aqui, ó. A gente acabou vindo parar aqui nessa vila aqui, né? A gente tá indo atrás do Eikon do fogo. E aqui tá nosso mapinha. Nosso objetivo é aqui no meio. Nosso objetivo é literalmente no meio do mapa. Olha aí, inimigo. É o Cid, é o Cid. Tá. Só dar uma leve explorada aqui, família. Não tem como a gente bater. Pular aquele pulozinho de michuruca. Uma criança chorando, família. Ah, mas cadê a criança chorando? Tá, nosso objetivo é ali. Tá, parece que aqui não tem nada, parece que tá um lugar vazio, pô. Opa. Ah, bora continuar. Então parece Então aparentemente não tem nada aqui, né? Acho que eu vou direto no objetivo, família, porque aparentemente não tem nada. Certo? Vou direto logo lá no objetivo. Bora lá, família. Parece que estamos numa área safe do game. Certo? Não tem nada, vazio, não tem item. Ó. Aqui tem uma coisinha aqui.
This man's gonna die if we don't get into a healer.
Enough of your barking, dog!
About time.
Stand back. Who the hell are you? Clive!
Thought you weren't coming.
You still alive, Gav?
Barely. Been doing what I can for the villagers, but
I thought you were joking.
It's all right. He's with me. Is this everyone?
no, there were others. A pair of royalists came for the bearers just before you arrived.
Was a dominant among them?
Maybe. It's not like he was holding a sign.
I'll give you one guess where he's going. Clive, after him.
Bora, família, bora correr atrás do meliante aqui, o X9. Vambora. Cara, provavelmente deve cair alguma emboscada aqui, família.
Any word from the scouts?
Not yet, my lady, but we have the dominant's companion. It's only a matter of time before we seize our quarry.
Very good. And what of the others?
The bearers have been taken to Caer Norvent.
Some may still be worth keeping should the dominant elude us.
All is in hand, my lady. They will not be spoiled. I give you my word. Gentlemen, a toast! Will you join me? My thanks. To Our Lady of the Wind and the King!
Ugh. Imperials drink this piss?
Well, it would go some way to explain their breath.
Lady Benedicta! Imperials!
Eita, vai dar ruim, família.
And instead of killing them, you lead the rats straight to us.
Mercy!
Caraca. Caraca, mané.
Look what we have here, boys. An Imperial bearer. Good. I was getting bored. Boo.
Where did...
Dogs, Gerard.
What is
Ela
that thing?
simplesmente invocou o Pokémon aqui, família.
I think it does.
Bora, família.
Some explaining to do.
Bora.
Not this time.
Bora, família. Vem.
Not this time.
Vem.
You better be on your way, Sid.
Bora, 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 bora. Ai, tô fazendo merda.
A little help.
Pronto, foi. Cara, eu tava sem querer tomando as poções. Eu esqueci que eu não tava equipado o negócio do cãozinho ali. Tá, tranquilo, vambora.
You've got some fight in you, even for a branded.
Clive!
Look who's here to save the day. Is this how you recruit all of your charges?
Don't recall you complaining, Benedicta.
So, Sidolphus, remind me, why was it that you betrayed your kingdom? I asked you a question, Lord Commander.
Why? Because I'd had enough of you and your king's antics.
And yet here you are, stealing my branded. What are you plotting?
As if I'd tell you.
Lady Benedicta, we have secured the dominant.
Always something, isn't there?
And she's gone. Did she say where she was going?
No.
Then we head back to Lost Wing. One of the villagers may have heard something.
But we can't just...
Which is why I sent Gav. The man has a nose for these things. Trust me.
É, parece que a intenção mesmo é esperar mesmo, não tem muito o que ser feito. Ela fugiu, foi embora, não sabemos para onde ela foi e é isso.
So, it wasn't about bearers at all. They were looking for a dominant.
Yeah, that's right. Thought we were hiding the bastard. Like any of us would keep a monster like that under our roof. Oh, no offence.
When no one talked, they started rounding up everyone with a brand. And then everyone without one and all.
And locked you in the cellar, hoping sooner or later someone would break. You know, things might have been different if you'd accepted my invitation.
Oh, don't remind us. We were all saying the same thing.
This is our home, innit? Don't mean we won't out when we can, though.
And that, I'll drink to.
Oh, come hear the tale of Lord Dion the Bold, who's tamed worms 1,000 and slain the 10-fold. 100 full legions the young dragoon led, and watched as 1,000,000 foes turned tail and fled. His lance levels mountains, it sanders the deep. The skies over storm breaks for
Listen, Clive. Revenge won't bring him back. It won't.
13 years ago, I watched a dominant kill my brother right in front of me. And I did nothing. But now I can. I can kill the son of a bitch. And bring peace to my brother's soul. After that, whatever happens, happens.
Fate. You're content to be its slave, then?
His radiance would have us believe the Imperial host invincible. Yet here we find the Empire's cornerstone teetering on the backs of a handful of cowards and cutthroats. Well, Bahamut may lead 100 full legions. Could it be that the young prince defends a house of cards ready to topple at the slightest breeze? Tell me something. Why do you not resist? Within you lies the power to slay gods. The phoenix perished in your flames. Yet you do not fight. You do not flee. You refuse your gift. Perhaps you are distracted. My offer still stands. Join us and you will be treated with the respect one of our kind deserves.
Lord Margrace, don't!
I'll give you a moment to consider your options. Do be gentle with them.
Clive. Wake up. Gav's back.
One of the Empire's outlying strongholds, though apparently not strong enough to keep out the Royalists. The captured bearers are inside. I'm sure of it.
If Benedicta's orders are to stay in the shadows, she won't be travelling with many men. Meaning, she'll be keeping her prisoners together and close by.
Including the dominant.
So, we find a way into the fortress and conjure a bit of chaos.
What about me?
Excellent question, Gav. You will wait outside the care and guide those I free to safety.
And miss all the fun. Why can't he do that?
Clive doesn't have your nose. He'd stumble off a cliff before he even found the men. Come on, Gav. You're the best man for the job.
Well, when you put it that way.
Suppose I better scout ahead for any surprises. Don't you let him down.
I won't. All right. Shall we?
Not so fast. We wait until tomorrow.
But he's right there.
And if we leave now, we'll arrive just as the sun comes up. Maybe join the guards in breaking their fast. Come on, Clive. They only just took the place. They'll be there a while yet. We've got one chance at this. You don't want to waste it, do you?
No.
Cara, o Clive tá simplesmente com sangue nos olhos, não quer nem saber. Conforme a história avança, novos itens e armas ficam disponíveis no ponto comercial do esconderijo. Além de receita, tá, tranquilo. Então, ainda no meio, eu ainda não fui aqui no meio. Cadê o zoom? Ah, o zoom aqui, beleza. Passagem, portador, tá, tranquilo.
He's the owner of the tavern, and our best hope of getting a decent night's kit.
Comerciante. Espada longa. Não, não vou comprar nada não. Cadê? Esse aqui. Cinturão. O cinturão ainda é melhor, Momento de defesa, não, tranquilo. Até então eu tô achando um pouquinho fácil a gameplay, eu acho a gameplay muito gostosa de se jogar. Mas, tipo assim, tá muito fácil, tá ligado? Como eu falei na demo. Eu acho que poderia ter, sei lá, ser um pouco mais desafiadora. Só quem entende sabe. Cadê? Maneiro. Bora, família. Bora continuar aqui a nossa missão.
Quentin, my good man. It seems we'll be spending the night.
I thought as much. Where do you find that one?
Oh, him? You wouldn't believe me if I told you. Quinton here is an old friend, one who is sympathetic to our cause.
Sympathetic? And he knows about your little sanctuary. I would never have guessed so many people were bent on setting us free. When last I checked, the mere thought would earn you a trip to the gallows.
I am well aware of the risks, as I am of the rewards.
And what could be more rewarding than your very own dominant of fire?
A dominant? Here? Now that I would like to see.
Meaning you haven't?
No, but nothing passes unnoticed in Lost Wing. Take your brand, for example. People will see that at once. And I need hardly tell you how they will greet the inquiries of a bearer. You are afraid your words will fall on deaf ears, as they have ever since the moment you were marked. Happily, I can provide a solution to your dilemma, as a favor to Sid, that is. Take this. You will find it has the uncanny power to loosen tongues. May the mothers guide you.
This might be Imperial land, but here in Lost Wing, it's his word that's law.
But how?
You don't need to worry about that just yet. Trust me. Everyone in Lost Wing knows what that seal means, and what it means if they don't take note. Now we can sit here counting our blessings, or put them to good use and find that dominance. Your choice.
Let's see if this thing really works.
Tá, beleza. Tô com 2 objetivos. Acalado da noite. Colete informações. Tá, beleza. Coletar informações, família.
Master Quinton took a liking to you, I see. And there I was, thinking you were in bed with Sid. Wonder what Gav will have to say about this. Speaking of whom, if you see him, tell him thanks for looking after us. Now, what can I help you with?
I'm searching for a dominant of fire. Gav seems to think he might have taken refuge here.
We see a lot bearers around these parts. But I do seem to recall one who commanded the flame. Now, whether or not that makes him a dominant, I can't say. But the Waluders certainly took a keen interest in the poor sod.
Did you get a look at him?
Didn't have a chance. One of the other bearers might have, though.
Thank you.
Tá, tranquilo. Bora lá. Bora falar com o nosso outro amigo ali, né? Certo? Aqui, ó. Fala com ela aqui.
That a hanged man, I see. Master Quentin must think you're important. It was a good thing you done today, getting rid of those bastards. If you hadn't come when you did, I'd be on my way to Ash by now, along with the others. Poor buggers.
These others, was there a dominant among them? A dominant of fire?
Might have been, yeah. Royalists seem to think there was, anyhow. A thin bloke all swallowed up in his robes like one of Great Grieger's churchmen.
Do you recall anything else about him?
Only that you weren't alone. Was a young maid who went wherever he did, including the church, and wherever the royalists dragged them both off to before you got here.
I see. Thank you. I wonder if Sid's found anything.
Essa outra amiga aqui teve informações bem interessantes. Você vê que a gente já sabe, né? Mas, enfim.
Tell me that scowl means you've got good news. So, a shady lad with a hood, and his equally shady lass. Not much to go on, but... I've been thinking, if our friend is a dominant, why not just burn the royalists to a crisp? There's a reason he's holding back, and I reckon it has something to do with his partner.
What makes you say that?
One of the villagers I talked to said the two were separated. If the Waluders have her, our dominants like to think twice before starting any fires. Whoever he is, he's shown himself to have a level head. He's careful, cunning, and he doesn't want to be found. This could spell trouble. For us and the Royalists both. Still, it'll be a whole lot worse if we set off after them with bleary eyes and empty bellies. There should be a pair of pallets waiting for us back at the inn. Shall we?
O Cid é bem estrategista, né? Dá pra ver que o Clive é um pouco afobado em questão de fazer as coisas.
Now, about those beds.
Beds? I seem to recall your request being to spend the night. And for that, the floor will more than suffice.
Better than a wet rock, I suppose. My thanks, Quentin. Next time you're at the hideaway, our floor's all yours.
No need for thanks, Sid. This isn't an act of charity.
You don't say.
In exchange for my floor, I shall be requiring your services. The Royalists saw fit to erect a barricade across the road south when they occupied the village, and failed to remove it when they left. I expect it to be gone before you leave.
As you wish. Well, that took longer than expected. First time dismantling the barricade? It gets easier, don't worry.
I won't.
If we leave now, we'll arrive at the care when the shadows are at their deepest. Unless you'd rather wait.
No more waiting. The road south, then?
Ele pergunta isso logo pro Clive.
You should be so lucky.
Clive tá doido pra sair e meter a porrada de todo mundo, parceiro. Tá. Calma aí, por que eu tô vendo... Aqui pra baixo. Aqui pra baixo é o quê? É pra cá mesmo? É pra cá mesmo, não? Aí a gente vai subir aqui de volta. Ah, é onde a gente se encontrou com outro maluco lá, né? Não, não é aqui não, família. Volta, não é aqui não. Vai ver aqui pra direita. Tem um caminho aqui pra direita? Não, não tem caminho pra direita. É subir lá em cima, pô. Ah, tô dando mole, pô. Eu tô dando mole. Pra subir aqui, ó. É isso mesmo, vambora.
I can't bear another night without you.
Tá, qual a mulher que tá chorando?
The road here cuts through Lorbert's Pass to Care Northern. You're not thinking of it.
If the royalists were looking to take the care that
Bora, família. Agora sim, vambora. Cadê? Onde é que fica aqui a nossa árvore de habilidades? Inventário, diário, mapa, equipamentos e ícone. Cadê? Aqui, ó. Habilidades. Bora lá, família. Invoque uma parede. Invoca uma parede de chama líquida de vários projéteis antes de lançar diversas ondas de choque. A força da onda... Tá. Quero saber como é que usa isso. Eu tenho que bater na hora que o projeto chegar. Ficou um pouco confuso aqui. Tá, vou comprar isso aqui também. Parece que vai melhorar aqui também. Tá, isso aqui. Esse aqui é pra aprimorar o pulo? Não, pô. Calma aí. Acho que tá bom, tá bom.
At least I would have.
Well, you should know.
Bora, Clive, corre! Boom! Pronto, foi. Vem. Foi. Corre, Clive, corre. Vai, bichão.
What are the royalists thinking? Why take a stronghold they've no chance of holding?
When they've no intention of holding it. The king is up to something.
The king?
Well, you don't think they're acting on a whim, do you? This is one of His Majesty's cunning stunts, and he sent his best to execute it.
Paramos aqui para uma área mais aberta.
Keep your distance, boy.
Cadê? Quero ver ele mandar magia, vem! Manda magia! Vem! Quero ver ele mandar magia. Manda magia aqui, bichão! Ué! Vai, manda magia. Ah, que isso, cara. Cadê? Deve ter mais inimigo pra cá, cadê? Tá, pra cá não tem nada. É sério, só um espaço vazio. Tá, vambora então, né? Ih, baúzinho. Vambora. Tá, vambora. Bora seguir aqui, família. Seguir a trilha.
Hard nut to crack even when it isn't crawling with royalists.
I don't care who else is in there.
Give them all you've got, boy.
Bora. Tá. Tranquilo. Pô, mas tipo assim, aquele golpe lá, mano, eu acho muito bravo, mas eu não consigo. Tipo, eu não sei como é que usa. Só fala de projétil. Tipo, eu não sei se é na hora do projétil, se tem que bater, esquivar.
Much as I enjoy battering down the front door, I hazard this endeavour will require a bit more tact.
There's an old sluice that empties under the bridge. It should see us through to the lower levels of the care. Sid. We both know why I'm here. But what is it that you want? Why would you risk your life for a handful of outcasts? If anyone ever learned what you've been doing with their property...
They'd have my head in a box. But this isn't just about dominance and bearers, it's about all of us. What I want is to build a place where it doesn't matter what you are, but who you are. But our world isn't ready for a place like that. So, until it is, I use the power I've been given to show people there is hope.
So, tell me about this, Benedicta.
The best and worst decision I ever made. Don't underestimate her, Clive. A fight with her icon is not one you're likely to walk away from.
Garuda. Warden of the Wind.
Hey?
Hmm?
Vambora. Viajar. Viajar, família. A gente vai direto pro castelo, cara. Vai de lá e meter a porra de todo mundo.
The land has fallen. The Eastern Territories all but belong to the Orcs.
I'll have my men ready to depart by noon.
Don't bother.
But what of the mines? Without adamantite...
The blight would have engulfed the mines ere long. Besides, you already have your orders.
Yes, my liege.
The dark swallows more of the realm with each passing day. The land starved of the ether that gives it life. And as the fringes fade, the people flock to the mother crystals, desperate for their blessing. The war we wage for possession of that blessing, it breaks us from within, hastening us to our own destruction.
And so you do what must be done.
I unite the dominants, that we may bring an end to the strife, and found a new order to see us unto tomorrow. The world must be restored, and I will see it so.
You might have already had Adolphus not betrayed us.
Him again. Lust you still for his embrace?
But... of course not. My liege. I serve you, and you alone.
I remember well the day you first entered these halls. Your pale hand pressed into his, as if you would never let go.
That was a long time ago. Yours is the only hand I need. Now and always.
Soon, my dear. Soon all will know whose hand it is that keeps them from falling into the darkness.
Hold me, my liege. Never let me go.
One of our sentries has failed to report, my lady. Your orders?
Pull the men back inside the care, Geralf.
He is here, then.
Have them lead Sid and his little pet to the chapel. I shall entertain them there. So you've come for me after all.
All clear.
A aprovação começa.
That's a nice trick.
Família, a gente acabou de invadir aqui o castelo, tá? Mas eu vou finalizar o vídeo por aqui, família. Beleza, eu vou finalizar o vídeo aqui por aqui, tá? Espero todos que vocês tenham gostado. Se vocês gostaram do vídeo, aproveita e deixa o like. Comenta aí no vídeo aí para os próximos vídeos. Se você ainda não for inscrito no canal, aproveita e se inscreve. E não esquece de ativar o sininho, porque o YouTube não entrega vídeo para ninguém. Machado Gameplay finalizando. Valeu, um abraço. Fui!